I think they're just a regular slime. They just like purple.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just one of those
Well, it'll
things.
be my first time seeing one.
Hi, Dirge. How you doing?
I'm fine.
It's okay. They will ask you to clean your feet, and then they will say consent.
Oh,
So if you,
Windex.
yeah, if you say no, they won't do it. They will just say consent and then squidge off.
Yeah,
And they like the color purple a lot.
they tried to clean my feet and I almost stabbed them in the middle of the cafe, so they learnt what consent was then.
Yeah,
I didn't like
and
being
don't,
touched back then.
You still don't. You're just kind of gotten used to it a bit, I guess.
It's more selective.
Yeah.
When I'm...
So, hi. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hello.
This is about to get awkward, isn't it? Yeah.
What's
Okay.
awkward?
Hi. I'm Ater. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Hater. I'm Fern.
Vern, pleasure's all mine.
My name's
And,
Dirge.
well, even though I've said their name, yeah.
I don't have a last name.
I have a middle
The only
name.
time I use my last name is if I use the proper doctorate first, and then it's Dr. Vivin.
Well,
I just
have a
like to say
middle
that
and a
because
last name.
some people they like to, do the full name with the introduction and stuff, and so I just...
Yeah,
last name.
I don't get that. Yeah, not fair. I never understand why people do the full name thing because, like, they will take your, like, full name if you give it to them. That's why I never use my middle name.
Well, here's the thing, right? You have to give it to them. You can tell it them, but you can't give it to them.
Yes, I know this. I did my dissertation on Fae when I graduated. I'm just saying, a lot of people misinterpret, like, how the patterns of speech a Fae use specifically tend to lean towards them asking to be given permission to take your name. To have it given to them. It gets complicated like that. It's a whole lot of, like, semantics personified. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Thanks to them and thanks to devils, I mind my wording quite a lot when I'm in the presence of... when I feel like there's, more magical stuff going on.
Look, even as a wizard, I will always say magic's fucking weird.
Magic is weird.
Was that Jason?
Said handshakes are also dangerous.
Yeah, that's why I fist bump.
Even though if you think about it, if you're going off semantics, a fist bump could also seem as a gesture of acknowledgement.
It's less about the acknowledgement, more about a bond, because if you're doing a handshake, it's inside. Your hands are intertwined, they are together, they are as one. That's the whole point of why it's a handshake. Whereas a fist bump, you are still completely separate. There's no joining. There's recognition, but there's no... Yeah, it's again, weird semantical stuff, right? Yes, I made up the word semantical.
No,
Magical. Semantics unmagical.
I'm slowly becoming
Semantical, yeah.
I'm slowly becoming an expert on theology with the amount of fucking deities and people who follow them around out
Yeah. I mean, clerics are weird. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
there. What's the difference between a cleric and a warlock? Seriously.
That's cool.
Well, one bargains for the power and one asks for it. One is given freely because they asked a higher power. The other is the higher power is gaining something in return.
I see.
It's strange. The majority of the clerics that I've only seen wear little to no clothing.
That's weird, okay. Yeah,
That's weird.
What kind of clerics have you been running into, Jason?
You remember that really tall woman that would come to the meat rack, always had her eyes closed?
I mean, that describes several that I've seen
Had a
through my
halo
time
above her
there.
head. She spoke very proper, white outfit.
Oh, like the really, really tall one?
Yes.
Right, now I know where you're hitting at. Yeah. Again, the halo wasn't exactly going to narrow it down in some cases. I mean, you've got Flower for crying out loud. Though not tall, but yeah.
No, but she is a deity as well. She is a Gaia.
Oh jeez. Yeah.
Good to know
Look,
gods of what the street of Saphira.
well, there's a difference between like deification and like something that is considered a stereotypical deity. Like something being deified or revered as a holy symbol or something that is of a divine power is completely separate from something that most would consider a deity, which is something that people look at as an omnipresent, omniscient being, something that knows all, sees all, and can change all. But then again, I like to hit them then with the, the existence of evil debate.
Existence of evil and the unliftable boulder.
Yeah, exactly.
If God can create
something that can create anything, create something that it can't move,
therefore,
and therefore
carnival
negating
can't.
its own existence. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're both great thought experiments. I haven't talked to you about the unliftable boulder before. There's the fact you've brought that one up. I am fucking proud of you, my guy.
What can I say? I literally
That
said
is-
expert in theology. Well, Valenti's pseudo-expert
That's a
in theology.
fucking good one. You're getting there, yeah. Welcome. Congratulations, you're becoming a moral philosopher.
This
Maybe I
is just
spent-
a lot more things I need to learn about.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you've ever got any questions for him, feel free to ask.
What is the unliftable
Why is the
boulder?
grass green here?
Chlorophyll.
Wavelengths of light and chlorophyll, yeah.
So,
Like the wavelengths of the light, green absorbs it best,
The
and
unliftable
therefore
boulder is the
grass is
concept
green to
of this.
absorb light best.
if a god can do everything, right? Then it can create a boulder it can't lift. But now it can't lift the boulder, so therefore it can't do everything.
It creates a paradox.
Why would it do that?
Well, that's the point. Like, you challenge a deity to do something like that, and what happens? It's sort of the same as if you try to talk to, like, an old-school synthetic and throw a moral problem at saying, like, I don't know, the classic of, like, this statement is false. So they think about it, and it's like, well, if this statement is false, that makes it true, so then the statement is true, but then that makes it false, and then it goes into a repeated back loop.
You have a god cannot. Deities can't be all powerful, because in order for them to be all powerful, they must also then.
Congratulations, you're getting a crash course on how nerdy we are around here. I think maybe you're in the right place if you're a researcher.
Because it can create things
Oh, well,
that it cannot have power over.
when I said I've
if
only
it is
been
all powerful,
here
so
for,
therefore
like,
it is not
a
all
little over a
powerful.
week.
So therefore, no
Like a week
deity
and a
can
half.
ever be all
I mean,
powerful.
Here.
And
This-
also,
yeah,
if your
this
counting of
reality.
deities is all powerful, then
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like the
Then
brief touching of the
congratulations.
fact that you're a
No god
traveler.
is actually
I
a
get
god.
that.
Oh, not
not
on
to
purpose.
mention, not to
It's a
mention,
guy, right?
omnipotence. The Eta explains
Yeah,
this
that's one
one.
of
The
my first words said
the
to me,
existence of
actually.
evil is literally a
Yeah.
paradox for omnipotent gods, especially good-natured omnipotent gods. If
It's one of those things.
a god must
travelers,
acknowledge that
then
in fact
there's
evil exists,
guys,
not that
like, if you
not
did
like evil
unwillingly
men,
travel
but just
or
outright,
died in some
just
cases, it gets
pure
weird.
evil of nature,
Reincarnation's
like
a thing.
bone cancer in children.
Yeah, I stepped in a puddle.
Did it go up to your middle?
You must acknowledge that either
No.
a god that claims that
saw
this
it, and
is
then-
good,
and then
benevolent, is lying, or is not omnipotent.
Oh. Interesting. I want to make the joke about, is that how you learn to fly? But
Because
well,
if
that's
it is
definitely
not, if it is
arcane, so-
omnipotent, well, if it is omnipotent, then it acknowledges the existence of
I
something
guess
like
if
that,
there's anything
and doesn't try to
you're
do anything to
wondering,
prevent it, because
anything
children
you
with
wanna
bone
know
cancer
about
still
this,
exist, and it's terrible. That's horrifying. But then also, if you would. But if you acknowledge, if they accept that it is
you're a bit
omnipotent,
different.
then it
nerd
is not
universal. We
good,
had nerds.
because they are actively acknowledging that they are
Yeah, look,
creating, they are
everyone's a
allowing
massive
and
nerd.
creating
I'm a
situations
huge nerd. Well, I
where
wasn't
young,
always a huge
innocent
nerd, but
people die
I kind of fell
short-lived
into it when
lives
I found I enjoyed it, so.
because they just simply got unlucky.
I mean, I did okay in school.
I never went
And
to
that's
school
the,
formally
that's the
until I
existence
tricked
of
my
evil.
way into university. And
These
got
are
a
two
scholarship.
notable thought experiments that are all about deities. And why I personally believe deities are a load of bullshit. Anyone actually claims that
I
they're
mean, look, there's
God,
also
that
the
is
entire point of like the classic Judeo-Christian devil who actually has only done the one thing wrong, which was asking God what their mistake was or why they were doing this to get a view on the plan, and was damned to hell for it. But then everything that goes wrong is considered wrong by the devil doing it, not by God doing it. It's weird.
Howdy. Tired.
And also, if the
No
devil's
outburst.
entire existence is to punish
I'm gonna go
evil
bet
people,
on
doesn't that make them
money.
good?
You're gonna
Yes,
bet on
exactly.
money.
Well, I'm gonna see what's inside of a
They aren't the cause of evil in the world. They are just the garbage man for it.
I come to see
Yeah,
you.
they're the one that gets the bad
So
rap.
evil
because
still
they-
exists in the world, and so
alright.
if evil still exists in the world,
Yeah, because of God.
Good seeing
we
you.
got
By that
Yeah,
religion,
I'll
at
probably
least.
be back a little later if the
Hey there.
storage wars.
so it's either A, you accept this one thing, God is not good. He is
So, I'm concerned about tomorrow.
what?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Alright, fair. We've got an event
Go on.
at PAG.
Oh, is that tomorrow?
It's on Wednesday, not Thursday.
I think so. I lose track of the days.
Today is Tuesday,
Again,
my dude.
look, the fact that I don't fucking sleep, it all blends together for me. I lose which day is which sometimes.
Okay.
Okay, all the time. Most of the time. I live my life by alarms.
Tag is a day after tomorrow. I'm
Right.
going to the picnic myself, so
Yeah, no.
track.
It's gonna. Look, as a member of staff, I'm just looking out for it, and we're all busy, so.
Ooh, I should make that a date.
Yeah, bring one of those checkered blankets, little picnic basket.
Well, now that I've
We'll
got 2
make
days
sure
of
that there are
preparation,
no stuffles.
you know exactly what I'm going to do.
Or even if you only had. I don't know exactly what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna
but
make.
You're gonna do
I'm gonna
something.
bake. I'm gonna bake stuff for everything, for everyone.
Well, yeah, no, I assume the bakery was kicking in straight away. You're gonna make pie. You know what? Wait. Is a Scotch egg a baked good?
This is a real important philosophical debate.
I don't even eat anymore. I just remember some of the foods I used to like.
Are you too official?
Scotch
Go,
egg.
Snow, run!
So, what would you count as a baked good?
Well, I mean, if you're using an oven most of the time, which I know a Scotch egg can go in the oven, but whether or not that's considered baked or grilled, I don't know, because, well, the crispness of, the breadcrumbs. Man, I'm glad I don't salivate anymore. I'd be drooling.
You like
You ever
Scotch
had
eggs when
a
you were alive?
Scotch egg? Yeah.
Yeah,
Down with
wouldn't-
mustard.
I don't think they are. I think they're.
Ever had what?
apple blood.
Apple blood? Apple juice, yeah.
No, apple blood.
What?
The blood of an apple?
See, that's how. That's what when I hear Scotch egg, I'm confused. Now I'm telling you food from where I'm from, and here.
Is
That's
it
fair.
the juice of it? Is it the blood of an apple? The liquid from squeezing an apple coming out of it?
Well, I don't know how they make apple blood. It just comes from apples.
What's an apple?
Then it's probably the. Well, I mean, technically, you can call blood a person juice. I've used that term before because someone didn't like
Well, I
the
mean,
word
it's
blood, so
kinda-
yeah.
I mean, it's a little syrupy and it's red and.
Apple juice is not red.
Different kind of apple, maybe. In this case, then, I'm assuming it's a different kind of plant that would be considered an apple. I've gone through this thought experiment with people before. What color are you?
Green.
Right, okay. You see. Now, to you and I, that could be green as well, yes? But we look at it, technically, what we're seeing as a color, I could be seeing as a completely separate color to yourself.
Yeah,
So
because we
you
can't
could
describe
actually be
color other
like-
than green, right? We can't describe the way color
Exactly.
looks.
You could actually be pink, but because we both see the color you are and have both been taught that the color that you are is equated to green, technically it's not an accurate descriptor of what you actually are colored as. It's a fun experiment, that one.
It's
I
actually
always like that.
it's a little bit
I
existential
mean, my
dready.
tongue is kind of pink,
Yeah,
fleshy
that-
looking.
Everyone's tongue is. Well, my
Well,
tongue is
yeah,
as well.
you see.
Look,
Yeah. Put it away.
what?
You don't need that. You don't need the tongue out.
I mean, I was showing. I just never mind.
No, look, the only time you do that is if you go, wada.
What?
Hello.
If you're going to stick your tongue all the way out like that and have it hanging down, you've got to say, like, wada at the same time. You want to try it now, don't you?
No.
See, look, that's something from, like, my day. I'm too old.
All right, Chumba.
Oh, don't you start throwing that fucking newfangled lingo at me. Fucking Gronk.
Gronk. You mean donk?
Yeah. Again, newfangled lingo shit, right?
And a gonk is a
I'll
corpo,
get
by
it
the
one
way.
day.
I believe.
Huh?
Really? I just thought it was an idiot.
I think the term is used a lot more for when someone is an idiot.
No fair.
Oh, okay, cool. So I got that right. I got
did
that right. I
both.
just didn't get the word right. Yeah, I mean, I know Chum is friend, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
and
Chumba.
Chumba, Chuma's friend. Chrome is cybernetics.
Yeah,
I use
I mean,
Chrome.
I have to use Chrome a lot, considering I literally work in the fucking rip and chip. The amount of times I have to talk, well, it's either I use the word Chrome or org.
Ever heard org?
Like, the amount of people that come in, well, because it's an augmentation.
Yeah, I get
Right.
why. I've just not heard it.
Yeah. Yeah, I use org. Maybe it's because that's a bit old school as well.
Wait.
use
We've
older
forgotten
language,
the
I
origin of
guess.
the conversation here. So, a Scotch egg, in my opinion, is most of the time fried, so therefore is not a baked good.
Right. I mean, you could bake a Scotch egg, though, right?
You could bake a Scotch egg,
You
but
can
I think
bake
they're
a lot
usually
of
fried.
things.
Right. So, have you at this point eaten the ovum of a chicken from this reality?
Chicken.
Have you eaten a chicken egg?
What the fuck? How long were you
Right,
there?
Trash?
Chicken.
I literally just got here.
You could have,
Trash
could have
has that
said,
kind of thing all the
you
time.
could have said, you could have said I've been here
So,
like
have you
10 minutes
tried
and it would've
eggs
been really
yet?
funny. You don't have a jaw.
It's the sharpest one you've ever seen.
Fuck off.
Yes.
You wish.
Right.
Why are you joining?
So-
Stop enabling
see
him.
you.
What the? Dude,
I have to
walk
figure
off.
out, like... Yeah. You have to figure out, like, which animals. Have you eaten pig yet?
You know, the pink thing, about this big to this big. To,
Target
actually, they're
thing.
quite a few different sizes depending on which type of pig.
Alchemy
I'm
supplies.
Why do you think I'm just saying
prob-
pig?
I'm starting to get low
Probably.
at the
I don't
shop,
do
so
the
I'm just here
butchering
to replenish
myself.
those for the most part.
But I just
As well
eat
as the
whatever
fables
is-
here.
No, yeah, normally you see it on,
He's
like, the
actually finally
boards,
gotten a
like,
lead
telling you
on
what
this
type of
game.
meat it is, you know. Lamb, mutton, beef.
That would
Keep
be
waiting.
pork.
It's been
very
2
helpful.
waves
Have you
now.
eaten the very pinkish meat that tastes kind of
Do it
salty,
myself if I have
sometimes a
to.
little sweet?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
Usually
that's probably
rather
pork. Well, I
savoury
mean,
and
that or-
juicy.
That or human.
Let's hope they're not eating human.
Yeah.
Have you eaten the meat that is
no.
white, really fucking dry?
I don't know what.
Really
is
fucking
going- I don't know
dry?
what my site today.
There's
Well,
only
like chicken.
If you fuck it up.
yeah, I don't
What
like
are you
chicken.
talking about?
If it's cooked wrong, yeah. Like, I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair,
it's
most
only
people
dry if you
just
fuck it up.
cook the shit out of it.
All right, for reference of
No,
you,
'cause a
my
Scotch egg
main
is
consumption
the
of
chicken wrapped in pork meat
um
and then
Oh,
breaded.
I was thinking about it was a little egg the whole time. I was so confused.
it is an egg.
Well, I mean, it is a little egg, but then it's wrapped in meat, and then that meat is covered in like
weird.
breadcrumbs, and then they fry it.
So
but
what-
You could also
basically,
bake
how
it
you
or
make-
grill it.
There is an egg?
All right, I can explain
Yeah,
how to
in
make
the
a
middle
hard,
of the meat.
you hard boil an egg, which makes it solid.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay,
and then you
I
wrap
understand.
it. You can. I mean, sometimes I haven't seen them wrapped in meat, but sometimes I do. Well, actually, yeah.
I've
Oh wait, yeah.
never
they're-
seen an egg wrapped in meat.
You've never had a Scotch egg? Yeah, they get wrapped in like mincemeat,
Yeah.
sometimes
No.
as bacon. Then you get like a
That one's
well,
new
you
even for me.
breadcrumb it. If you know what that is, you
I
get
don't
like
think
you
any of
know.
us are Scottish.
Yeah.
I know someone who's Scottish.
Yeah, no, same actually. Technically, one of my bosses is Scottish.
You could
Although
you
she
could
doesn't
call
like the
her.
fact that she's my boss.
You could call her one of my bosses, I guess.
Look, she sits there and says that she would have preferred that I had actually kept the position after that fucking month. Less stress on her.
Have you seen people today, Ren?
I have not.
As far as we're aware, Fable is not in currently.
I'm going to grab him and shake him violently.
You know that you are not going to move him even a millimeter, right?
No, I'm probably going to be the one who gets shaken, but it'll be
Yeah,
a
you're
dramatic
like,
effect.
it's you're shaking yourself.
Help me shake
Ah,
him,
trash.
please.
Nah, he'd win.
No, I'm not that strong either.
Yeah, nah, he'd win. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, you're speaking to all the people you're speaking to right now are not known for physical strength at all.
Yeah, no.
Collectively,
Even if
even
I
if
was to try
all
to-
of
I have a better chance than all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yes.
Unfortunately.
I don't know, maybe with the same. I think.
Oh. I mean, I could maybe like try to figure out Mage Hand and like try to use that,
I
but
don't
that's
know.
not exactly known for its strength either. I mean, I can cast like floating discs, sort of like what you're floating on there.
I can at least
And
lift
I
more
could
than 10
push that up
pounds. I
against
can.
someone that can hold up to like 500
How
pounds or something.
heavy is Riel?
But whether or not that moves something, I wouldn't put her at over like 120. She's tiny.
Okay, I can lift about 120 pounds.
The most basic form of matron.
You have a difficult time lifting Riel?
Oh, that's what you mean.
Not a difficult time, but there's a little bit of a struggle.
What those crystals?
Okay, fair. To be fair, there was one time I think she got drunk and I tried to climb me and I just collapsed.
Oh, that's not good.
This island
I'm.
pretty much
Well, think about it. I'm at least
To be
strong
fair,
enough to
I've
carry
always been
my own
knocked out
body.
by flurry hitting me.
Oh my word, you're that fragile.
The entire time that whole thing with fracture happened, the only reason I didn't go flying off was because I had a pickaxe stuck in me every time I got hit.
It's free game.
I was literally supported by the person hitting me.
You can break 'em.
Oh wow,
My problem
that's
right now is
terrifying.
Yeah, I'm a fucking piece of paper, my guy. Well, a piece of paper that you can
Oh,
rip a
Riel's a
lot,
piece of
and
paper.
then I eventually fall over. Yeah, semi-literally. Yeah, she's covered in a lot of paper. I don't understand papermancy fully.
I understand either, and I'm actually kind of terrified of it to a degree.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm close to understanding of it because I'm a scribe wizard, so I do a lot of work with paper, but I've never thought of using the paper as, like, the full casting for, like, the actual effect of the spell.
Applies against ambient
Only as something that as a catalyst to activate a spell. It's weird.
But
It's
anyway,
like a highly advanced, like, enchantment
I had
magic. It's
something
weird.
to say. I mean, well, if you think about it, when it comes to my strength, I am strong enough to lift my body weight plus my combat gear.
Yeah?
Because you've seen me climb up the side of buildings.
True, yeah, I have.
Well, that's more my grip strength rather than like my
Your
Carry-
fingertips, yeah.
capacity. Yeah, I guess I must be say I have really, really strong grip. Like, I guess if I tried hard enough, I maybe could like, especially if someone was a bit more delicate, just
Hello, everyone.
break or dislocate their fingers by grabbing their hand too tightly.
I was very confused for a moment.
That's a little morbid. I should stop thinking about that.
Look, the amount of times I end up in morbid stuff just because I'm thinking of how to treat a patient sometimes, and you realize the steps you have to go through, I get where you're coming from. It's one of those things, especially considering the amount of times I've had to fist Cupcake.
Ugh. The more I think about it, and that's kind of
stutter.
horrifying. I'm probably very, very good at strangling people.
I shouldn't phrase it that way.
Cupcake is a very large but very sweet, like, abomination.
He's
They are
undead.
Massive claws, bones, teeth, and they look like someone chewed them up and spat them out. But they're an absolute wonderful person.
They have 5 heads.
I do a lot of their medical work. Yeah, they do.
Are you okay?
Apparently, they used to like skitter around on all fours and stuff, but they've evolved to be bipedal
A
now.
little
So
bit, but
didn't know them back in the day.
Offs are coming back occasionally.
Yeah, they went on a quest, a second one.
not good.
And using the powers of this second quest, they gained the ability to move their
Also,
arms.
mana makes me nauseous still.
Yeah,
I think it's worse here than
imagine that. Like you go on a quest and just somehow just
No, it's
get better arms.
definitely
I
worth
know,
it to
that's
keep.
crazy.
Yeah, can't imagine.
I mean, I see a lot
Just like
more
how I like wiggling my index finger.
crystals than I do at the keep.
The crystals here are neutral. They're just.
I mean, look, I'm pretty sure I was probably kind of stiff before I went
What?
through a rift.
The stuff at the keep actively
Can't a lot of
felt.
people move their fears?
Felt ich.
Sometimes, you know, a
Not
lot
all
of
of them,
people.
no. Yeah, some people are very like pointer finger, middle finger dominant.
Feel about it.
Yeah.
Don't really do much with their pinkies or the ring fingers.
Okay. Would you mind being a test subject?
A lot of people can't
actually,
flip
if
people
that's
off
the
for some
case, 'cause
reason.
I
They're
have
very
those mana
polite.
resistance potions
I'm
on
not.
me.
Nah. Well, I mean, they flip people off with their words, not with their actions. There's a difference. Although, to be fair, with Zephyrin, most of the time, if someone's flipping you off with their words, it's they're pulling a gun on you first. Yeah. Zephyr is a rough city. Well, if
Like,
you're
the gun was
not
silver.
used to it.
Now we
Ah.
to see if
I mean, there's a lot of different kinds of guns. Wait a second, let me.
It should.
No, I
take
got. Oh,
This is also a gun.
Potions are usually pretty fast acting.
no, I get the idea. I get the idea.
Normally, I test these things on myself, but unfortunately,
I-
I don't
I
have
get the idea.
option.
Yeah.
No, we're just showing them off and out.
Look, the
The
funniest
same way.
The funniest
That's
thing
why,
is,
that's why it's
right,
digging into my side. My stuck was unfolded.
it.
going into like Zephyra, the amount of places that will ask you to give up your guns, but they just, they won't ask you to like, give up a book.
Or give you a no good enough
Although, to be
cavity
fair,
search.
Maybe I actually did.
Yeah. Okay, that's on you for wherever you want to hide that thing. That under your
Well, I
tail,
guess not
I wouldn't want to go near it.
Yeah, it isn't up my ass, but it is kind of close to it.
I definitely don't
Yeah,
smell
go on
it
then.
as strong.
She doesn't like being out if she can help it.
It's a resistance.
Not if I'm not holding her.
in your system of
She's her own person, so there's a reason she gets away with some certain
This
things.
is Andre.
magic coming in. It should make absorbing.
Nice. Well,
He's quiet right now, and very still.
Only if it helped with the
Paige,
fatigue.
she doesn't really talk to other people. She tends to like yell at me in my head a lot.
And this is Claret.
Oh no. It's Clementine.
Fuck off. That's my
Okay,
Pokemon.
learn it from real, okay?
I named my Phantom Clementine, so she couldn't call my sword Clementine
You
anymore.
did?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, now you just got two Clementines.
Fuck off.
I want to use like the really old, terrible response to people when they say that, but I'm not going to.
What?
Why not? Let me guess.
Do I have to? It involves me. No, it involves me standing up and thrusting as I walk forward.
Why?
It's a-
Because then I'd be fucking off. Because it means that I can just keep casting. Because the amount of mana here is just... Yeah, no. I mean, I'm a
Yeah,
conduit.
then you have the
So-
issue of it burning your fingertips.
Yeah, if I keep going for, like, big spells.
Sets in much faster. I've observed.
Yeah. I mean, I got subsets of magic I can do that don't involve using mana, though, thankfully. But, well, that gets
entirely.
complex.
There's,
Yeah.
I guess it's technically a spell, but it's more passive. I can grab ghosts now. That's a weird one.
Huh. Grab ghosts?
Yeah, it's called spectral grasp.
But it's very literally, I can grasp the spectrum.
Sorry.
How'd you figure out how to do that?
It's enraged.
I accidentally
Punched a ghost.
Oh,
I didn't know it was
sort
there.
of enough mana here.
Oh. Fair enough.
And then I heard it squeal.
That's not like a spell you learned or anything, right?
Well, it's magic. It is magic. It's just not something I consciously do. It kind of just happens.
Oh, right. So it's a magical effect that, well, it's an anomalous magical effect that you yourself quantify by doing it without actually knowing how you're casting it. Interesting.
It's a passive.
It just seems like it's always active. Yeah, exactly. It's passive.
Yeah.
It's
See,
passively
I'd
there.
like to, like, if you said, oh, yeah, no, it's a magical effect that I could teach in a way of, like, here's a spell to do it, I'd be like, hell yeah, teach me that shit. Because, well, I've come across several ghosts, and, yeah, no, slapping a ghost would be kind of cool.
I'm not the greatest with actual magics, hence why I rely upon these.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen you guys practicing down there before. I've been part and parcel of making sure you're all good afterwards.
Yes, I'm more of an alchemist than I am a spellcaster, but I suppose there is a
Hey,
subset.
a hero's party is a hero's party, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
It just feels like the potions are less and less useful these
What?
days.
No, nothing.
No, come on. What do you got, friend? Come on.
I tried
Yeah.
not to say anything.
Hi.
I wouldn't have heard him coming even if I was trying, probably.
Get over there. I thought you were to my left. No.
I'm trying to find Auntie Aurora. I don't know where she's at.
Scooch behind.
Aurora? I mean, I don't think she's here today at this point. She'd probably show up,
she?
but
Hello.
I haven't seen her. I've been sat here the whole time. Dylan's already just showed up.
Decided to sit out.
Do you know if Fable's going
Is
to
she
be
not
in
here? Oh no, I might have beaten her here on
she's-
accident. Whoops.
Probably not.
You might have beaten her here, which, I mean, fair enough. You just get to wait.
Belong to him.
Congratulations. Would you like a coffee?
I'll just sit here with you.
We'd have a lead on the mage rippers.
Well,
we
congratulations
talked
on
about.
being here early. Would you like a coffee?
I don't drink
Incredibly
coffee.
long story short, I need a component from a creature.
You want a
called mage
soda?
ripper in order to make a magical artifact that helps nullify magic
I don't want a
person's
soda
so I
right
can
now.
heal
That's
them
gonna make me
without them taking
more
magical healing sickness
hyperactive.
because they have overabundance
Why,
of
Would you
why
like
are you
some
worried
hot
just being
chocolate?
hyperactive?
Because I'm not at the age that I can actively be hyperactive yet.
What?
He'd mentioned something about having
That
found a
makes
conduit
very
that
little
would
sense.
open it safely
What?
and last
But also too much sense
It's my
at the same
dad's rule.
time.
Honestly, at this
Dad's
point,
rule.
I'm getting desperate enough
What?
to go and crack it
Mm,
myself.
fair enough.
The consequences. I
I'm
need
only
this
like
done.
12, 13.
I can't keep waiting.
The fact
I
that you're
still
here
get it.
waiting for Aurora
I'll remind
to be
him
your
that
guardian.
because I'm
The fact they're being a good kid and following the advice given to them to not be a hassle to everyone else around them by getting hyperactive off of sugar. Very responsible.
Oh, right.
not even just the way
You're probably a better kid than I was.
a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Floods
Hmm.
probably have
Oh, but you best believe I'm going to tackle Auntie Aurora when she gets here.
Yeah, believe it or not, having
Just
an
don't-
infant daughter.
Don't flying tackle her off of the top like the balcony. Just don't do it.
I don't know. I have a sneaking
parents-
suspicion.
No
they don't
promises.
age like how STEMI humans do.
Shit, well, I tried, okay? Look, if a kid breaks their leg, I'll put you in a cast and it'll be fine.
Wait a second. Wait a
fine.
second. Ada.
Faster than a normal human infant, so.
We have a child here
doesn't
who is currently being
correlate to
unsupervised by other
level
adults.
like it does
Would
for
you like to
ourselves,
learn how to
sorry.
pickpocket?
No.
Oh
Going with
no!
us.
Fuck, you can't go around teaching that to kids.
No, be glad kid, pocket glitter.
You can, but, well.
Well, pocket
No, I
glitter
can't.
Works, but pocket sand is more painful.
Language.
I've heard worse.
Petty.
Would you like to learn how to
You're trying
lockpick
to
then?
be good. We're trying to be good, right?
Or pocket glass.
I mean, to be fair, considering some of the language
Also,
that I
my pocket
have heard
glitter
on the
is
streets
magic,
by
so
people
no.
that are younger than that.
You're at risk of
Yeah, no, I never worry about watching my language outside of certain.
I mean, on my left.
Squeeze very tight.
Fingerless gloves. You're not safe.
Just don't squeeze very tight. You'll be fine.
mean, on one on my left, what should be on my left
here,
here, except I left them at home because obviously I'm not expecting to go on a fight, is my equivalent pocket sand.
I had a very rough
Also known as smoke
upbringing,
grenades.
so certain bad
Or if you may
habits.
think about it, if you want to think about it.
Smoke bombs would not be a bad idea to carry.
Smoke bombs are they're very useful, I can attest to that. I've thrown at them to confuse.
Why have I not thought of this?
Yeah?
At some point, remind me to show you my ever-smoking bottle.
Okay. Why, has it constantly got a lit cigarette on it?
Because I have.
No, it's a giant smoke cloud in
I
a
have
bottle.
flash
but when
freeze. I
unstop
have flash
it will
freeze
just keep
potions.
smoking
I mean,
up
when you
until
think
I have
about
to
it-
Alchemist
put back in
fire.
again.
Oh! Hold on.
I have
What was your
alchemist
name again?
acid.
Have you tried a multi?
Fern.
Hey, there's...
That's Cupcake.
Yeah, here's Cupcake.
Okay, but you could just.
They're
buy
coming up this way anyway. They'll be coming
Yeah,
up.
you'll be seeing them anyway.
in a
Yeah,
washcloth.
but this burns like thermite.
What burns like thermite?
Okay, I can see why that is
By the
more
way, Noel's spine
preferable.
was like,
What burns
Oh,
like
okay.
thermite?
You just snap, crackle, and
Alchemist
pop,
fire.
oh,
I
I've
love
seen
being
this.
How expensive is it?
How's it going,
Just
Cupcake?
on pure components wise, it's around 10 silver to 12 silver, depending on where you get your supply. The brewing time is more so where the cost factor comes in.
That's like. Hang on. I'm thinking.
10 silver. Ater, how much is 10? Oh.
They're relatively inexpensive.
The
The hard
equivalent
part
of
is
a gold
bottling
piece
them.
or 100 credits.
They're about to make me
100
have to do
credits?
conversion rates.
100 credits for thermite! Magic is awesome!
Oh, I'm sure as you,
I've got
I'm sure as you can
silver if
see,
you want
there's
the
the
silver.
It's not
separation
exactly
here.
expensive to make
Just
thermite.
on material, thermite's cheap, but bottling it's rather expensive because you have to keep that separation while you do it.
Really well.
If those two fluids mix while you're
I've
doing
got
it,
silver
it
if you
ignites in
want
your
silver.
face.
That's good. I assume today's
Yeah, I
also
just-
gonna go
I get the
probably
feeling I will be in a
quiet.
That's the
situation
hard
where I
part.
will need thermite.
There's something about a storage
Yeah,
war
I
thing
mean,
You'd be
going
surprised.
on.
It's rather
Here's some
versatile.
fucking silver.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because...
Storage war? What?
Wait.
Some silver. Enjoy it.
I don't know. I'm gonna
Get some
just
extra.
text me saying, "Hey boss,
I'm
at a
thinking about it
storage
because I
war
kinda
is bidding will be at work
I'm just
maybe."
giving you the silver anyway, just in case.
Oh, it's one of the... Okay, yeah.
I'll
no,
think
if
on
the
it,
wound's
because I
there,
also
then
need to
yeah,
think.
no, it's,
If I burn through something, I actually don't know how much this can cut.
my hand itch.
I just use credits for coins.
Silver
I,
makes my
I wouldn't
hand
recommend
itch.
slashing something that was burnt with alchemical fire. It does linger for a little bit, and it is
I'm
mildly
not-
No,
acidic.
Like, you know...
No, I'm just
no
wondering if I
replaces.
can...
There was
If
no-
I need
Yeah.
thermite, if I can't just cut
Well,
some
no,
food.
that's extremely corrosive. It's just corrosion with the
Also,
acid,
my
but
blade
the
is not
components that
made
go
from
into this are
steel.
mildly corrosive as well.
It's made from skeletite, which you can buy here. Don't
made out
touch
of?
it.
No, I got to remember what it was. I remember
You're
what
like
it was
a
like to have
magical
circulatory
ghost thing, right?
system Because it felt like it had been replaced by fire ants.
I am made of magic.
Cocaine.
This is a ghost killing sword.
They were angry. It
I am not a ghost.
Okay, well, you're skeletons, I didn't know.
We love being hurt by religion.
Sorry.
belief that it hurts.
Well, it's also high frequency. Thankfully, it's not on, obviously,
It's a
because otherwise
great
it would
cosmic
hum.
joke, and they can
Oh, okay.
So, which
You
means
got one
if
of the
you...
fancy swords, okay.
It is
You
a...
get one of the
I
swords that
spent
shake
a lot
really
of money
bad.
on this sword, okay?
You got an ox cord. You got an ox cord to that sword.
Look, there's a difference
Oh,
between
fuck
being
it.
religious and
The,
being-
you,
better
your
than
store is where I originally got this sword.
Religion's weird.
What was that?
Does it cut better to different songs, though? This is an important question.
I...
I'm
No.
pulling mine
I
out.
don't think it
I-
is.
The
Yeah, you
frequency
gotta
of
put
songs.
together like a little metal playlist and things like that, and start playing metal songs, and then it cuts better.
Cuts better to rip and tear than it does to E1 M1.
The goat men, they do not like metal.
If I listen to those
To be
musics
honest,
while I'm
that's
fighting,
that's
it's going
probably
to...
an
Wait, hold the fuck up.
I don't know.
What kind of sick fuck doesn't like... What?
What?
What
I've
what
been
doesn't
blasting
he like?
heavy metal at the cultists for like 13 hours now.
Are you telling me if you roll down the street blasting Enter Sandman, they're going to just not be anywhere near you?
No, they came at me with like fury. They did not like it.
Oh, so it just pisses them off more. You see, I thought you were talking like an actual deterrent, not a instigation.
No.
Great, so in that case...
The real secret is to run up and play
yeah,
classical
put a
music.
master of puppets
They won't
and
know
just,
what's
like,
about to happen.
Slay out.
Hi, Helmut.
Or rather, that's
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Hi. How we doing?
We were speaking about swords, alchemy, and
We have
thermite.
a lot of
Sine wave.
issues in a lot of the communities.
Do I?
What'd you say, Dirge?
His
Couldn't hear you.
sword plays
Sword-
music.
No, it does not play music.
The undead, we don't exactly always sleep,
cool.
so
Can your
we gotta
sword
keep
make a
ourselves busy.
1300 hertz sine wave?
I'm going to shoot you, Trash, on principle, just for saying that. I'm going to shoot you.
What
on
does a
fucking
1300 hertz sine wave
What do you
do?
mean? I don't keep that kind of coefficient.
I don't
away
really
from
get the
me.
reference.
Keep
but-
I don't get it either. My sword's high frequency, so it's the fancy cut
Oh,
score.
that's what they mean. Oh, okay. It vibrate. No. I know what a high frequency blade is, but okay, I get the joke now. All right. I was out of it.
does it
Okay,
take?
I'm here. Okay.
Now I'm just thinking, do I need to buy thermite? Would a high frequency
Yeah, no, I
do
got
if I'm encountering a situation? Do I need thermite?
You don't got any
Would
vibro
not?
weapons,
Can't I
do
just
you?
cut through it with my sword? But I actually don't know how far my sword can cut before it just stops working. So. And I don't want to break my sword, so I think I might buy the thermite.
There are some metals
Well, the
that
alchemist
just-
fire.
that just
I would
are just
offer to sell some to you, but I don't want to
incredibly-
step on your
Broken,
toes.
but still works.
This is your place of business,
Barely
after all.
functioning. Like something out of like your.
That it's most
Yeah,
metals
fuck yeah,
I
you
know
got
that are
rhinos?
used in
Fuck yeah,
high-end
Oh, you
like
are.
armor or
See,
mechs
this is
are
why
made
we're
of
great
metals
friends,
that
okay?
stop
You always got the receipts.
that kind of high movement. It just
Yeah.
eats
I'm
through
everyone's fucking
momentum.
therapist.
Yeah.
Also, how does a sword stop working?
It gets dull,
melt it.
Dylan.
Ellie, that is the most manipulative
At that
tactic
point,
that I've ever heard. Don't try to play that kind of silly buggers game
Technically,
with
when it
someone
comes
in
to
my
weapons like high frequency
Ever.
blades,
It
as well as
doesn't
like
work.
thermal blades, for instance, they work off
You
of
want
things
anything
like
for these?
batteries and power sources. Technically, if you
Yeah.
overutilize it, you could cause the power source to essentially pop
I mean,
or
I might
run
not
out, for
understand how
instance.
all of the technology
No.
of
Or the battery just dies.
describes like how the system that causes the vibration does.
To be fair, though, I don't really know a whole lot about high frequency blades. I had one for essentially 2 weeks, and then a giant robot broke it and put a hole in my chest. So
Strange. Usually giant robots are weak to high
that'll
frequency
do a
swords.
lot of things.
really not. It's why I don't like working for bad dudes anymore. It's why I do the whole good thing now. Guardian District.
Break often?
Ooh.
Joke's on you guys. I've been doing the good thing for years, my whole life pretty much.
Well, not everyone has a
I
choice.
was raised that way. That would have been nice.
I've been doing the good
I
thing,
didn't
but
have
not by
that.
choice.
Like
I'm on the
actual
other side of
mundane
this.
knowledge of like
What?
the basic mechanics.
Listen, being
Yes, no, I
mean
know
is
it's
not
tech.
nice.
I know it's tech.
That's my
There's a difference
philosophy.
between
I-
understanding the
I won't be
principles of
taking
how
questions.
something
Yeah,
works
we-
and then translating
we agree.
how it works in a mundane fashion to a magical fashion. Huh?
There's a reason why we've stopped being.
Do we?
If I don't absolutely scrap
Why'd you
it
get in my
by,
face?
trying to figure it out, I will most definitely return it to you.
I found it.
How do you
Still fucking blows my goddamn mind.
You know, my sword is. I hate speaking about my sword because it's a red sword that hums and goes off.
I mean, I suppose so, but like my thermal blade, I purchased it from someone who works on thermal blades. Worked on it myself, did a little bit of tuning. This fucking wooden sword with an ice enchantment, a spirit named Steve froze me. Now it's cold.
I mean, they're like 500.
Like,
here,
I
but you can
don't-
also get them with an armor plating them.
Eta can explain it like. Eta can explain
I
it.
accidentally punched a ghost one time, and now I can do it on command.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
If you start seeing lips and
spirits?
like getting close to it, then do it because you don't
That's
wanna
why
be
my
exposed
sword
to
can
it.
cut through ghosts.
They're not all rude. I can actually, like, I punched a ghost by accident one time, and now I can punch ghosts. It's weird.
I bought a special cool magical red
I can
sword.
do 20 casts of
I
fireball.
bought a special cool magical red sword to stab ghosts.
Quoth the raven.
Because I fought a ghost, and the ghost just started laughing at me because I couldn't stab it. So now I got a sword that can stab ghosts. Just despite that one.
That is very
And one
petty.
of- Yes.
One fish, two fish.
Wow.
Red fish, blue fish. Mass heal.
Respect.
It's very petty.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
That's a
it's gonna
very
heal
odd
it.
magic incantation.
No, it's not.
That's how magic sounds to me. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Ooh, that
Seems
reminds
so
me.
wishy-washy.
Really? I mean,
Sword.
it's
This is
right?
the funny ice blade that I have.
Could you deal in magical alchemical materials
looks
that
so
make
cool.
potions?
Yes,
Yeah.
but they're predictable.
I mean,
because
yeah,
they're
of course.
science.
I have a- I have a-
Ice blade.
I have
Predictable to a degree.
What do you mean
I won't. I didn't. I'm not. I have a wind affinity though, not an ice affinity, so I still don't think I could use that.
Everything's calculable. Everything makes
I mean, I
sense.
can't.
I can make another really,
it's just
really
a
bad
sword
joke.
for me. I just hold
the
sword.
word,
I
I
can't do anything
I
with
too
it.
have a wind. I too have a wind affinity, but only after I come back from Taco
It's
Bell.
huge compared to me. I'm not good at.
By utilizing chemical compounds that manipulate.
That is true.
At that point, that's an Earth affinity. At that point,
Poison affinity, more
Still really
precisely.
good for me because I need high speed. And that's the kind of sword that I would need to actually, heft up and like.
Question: Do I
like a whole like gremlin pose at home before I do any
Asa,
kind of
do I
Teflon.
become a green dragonborn if I eat at Taco Bell? Because I have a breath poison weapon now.
I mean, you'll definitely go green, but I don't think it'll be a breath poison weapon.
No, it just comes out the other hole. It's still a breath weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's only if it's gas.
And then there's just no, you don't have to. I don't need a reminder that I am not equipped in
You know, the more I think about...
Sometimes I'm glad I don't eat.
The more I think about my sword, by the way, the more I think, oh god.
You're a baker, not a cook.
It's like kind of wacky.
It's okay, just because of that, now I talked to Cupcake. Literally gave me a couple of like manuals for vibro weapons and an old vibro knife. I'm gonna have fun.
My mind almost thought something different.
What?
No, I did not talk about vibrators, Ellie.
We managed to have an entire conversation about high frequency weapons. Good 10-20 minutes.
Mental illness stick.
What did you do?
Not a single person did it.
Not a single person did it. You're the one.
Did I just witness a murder?
Ellie, has anyone told you that you're a bit of a degen?
What did you do?
Sorry, I already know that.
What did you
You know, the fact that you don't shy away from it and actually admit to it, fair enough. But as much as I'm at a level of degenerate myself, just don't hit him with the banishment. Don't do it, Dylan. Don't do it.
Anyways, I'm back from the.
Oh my god, you banished him. You banished him.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it, Dylan. Why would you banish him? Let me
When Dylan's growing power,
menacingly.
won't stop.
You just get a taste of a spell.
We're gonna have to put her down.
I mean, we're all in danger. Don't tempt her.
So close. I was ever so close to a counterspell.
A flick of her wrist.
I'm not gonna sit here and try to counterspell a fucking level like that. Ugh.
Bro, I just ran back to Saphira.
What happens if I get hit with
Yeah, back to the home plane. This is your home plane, right?
I guess so, yeah. But you never fucking know with me, right? You know, I'm a little weird.
A little freaky, yeah.
Yeah.
Picking up a macchiato on the way back.
I want hot chocolate.
I mean, having the whole retrograde amnesia thing means that, yeah, obviously you don't know if you are actually from this plane. If you aren't, then you get stuck.
I know
back in
I'm
whatever
born.
is
I
your
was
home
definitely
plane for
born
a
in
minute.
Saphira.
If you're born in Zafira, then yes, this is your home plane, which means that you just get shunted back somewhere for like a minute. You kind of get stuck in a stasis. I could actually learn banishment, and I kind of want to, but at the same time, it literally just
Makes your problem
kind of works on visiting. Well, I would have to talk to like Dylan about learning it, and then I would have to translate how a witch does banishment to how I would do it, which involves like an entire different sequence.
There is a safe like chocolate.
Also, it only delays your problems, doesn't get rid of them.
I know.
A minute is more than enough time for me to fucking get the fuck out of there.
Like cardboard. It's called cardboard.
I can probably run a good distance and get another 60 foot if I really have to off of a Misty Step.
There is an alternative for dogs.
So run, Misty Step. I can be around a fucking corner and halfway down another street before they get back.
It has no cocoa
Carob,
in it,
that's what it's called.
Money to buy the coffee?
What is it? Carob is a natural, healthy substitute for chocolate that comes from the bean pod of
jerky.
Mediterranean evergreen tree.
Yeah. Anyway, I better see if
I
anyone
can go
needs
fast.
serving. Yes, you can. I'm getting started walking everywhere because it's hard because my body doesn't like me
Does
running.
not contain theobromine
Because
or
you're all-
caffeine, which are toxic to dogs.
No,
Dogs don't
because I'm
metabolize these
dead.
substances as quickly as humans, so they build it up in the body. Carob tastes similar to chocolate.
Really? It's the caffeine.
I can't eat that either.
Huh.
It tastes, I said it tastes similar to chocolate, not that it is chocolate.
No, but you said the caffeine is. I have a caffeine addiction.
Hi, I could
Like,
be.
and
It
that's
doesn't
not a
have
problem.
caffeine. It does not contain
What?
caffeine.
Well, no. What
You're
he's
right.
saying is
Yeah.
that the things that make the chocolate toxic is the caffeine.
That doesn't make sense though, because I drink so much caffeine.
Then you
Might
can
not
probably
affect you.
eat
Might be a
chocolate
different
then.
type of
Chocolate
thing.
makes
Different
me
planes of
violently
different
ill.
rules.
I have learned this
Oh,
lesson
then
the wrong
it's
way.
probably the theobromine in the chocolate that makes you ill.
Yeah.
You know what? I had my science lesson.
You can't eat chocolate?
But it also kind of explains why you have a caffeine
The
addiction.
sad word.
Probably because still the caffeine is still really bad for you. But since you've been
Yeah.
drinking it so much, it's kind of why you're kind of addicted. You know,
How do you
I mean,
spell
almost
it?
like a.
The cocoa and
Theo.
stuff is bad for him.
Oh.
Bro.
I don't need sleep. I need answers.
So you don't feed
C-O or
dogs with chocolate.
T-H-I-O?
Chocolate and dogs.
THEO.
Yeah, like the reason.
How long has
some
that
reasons-
guy in Power Armor's just been stood there for ages?
Yeah, but that and caffeine is what makes it toxic for
Looking
dogs.
back-
Needs
They
guardians.
can't regulate that stuff.
So what I'm hearing.
Alright, so on one hand, alright, you have the two sides of Guardian District. That looks like evil man ready to jail you or kill you. That looks like your friendly neighborhood hero.
Isn't there like a big chocolate for dogs?
Local
yeah.
dad.
Carob.
Local dad, yeah. Helmet is local dad.
C-A-R-O-B. Carob.
Something tells
This
me
kid's
that
full of shit, this
if you remove the element that you're just talking
I'm
about,
thankful
it will
Luis is not
change
scared of me.
entirely what it is you're consuming. It
I'm
won't be
genuinely-
chocolate
I'm not
anymore.
surprised. I'm honestly surprised that's not more kids
Probably
who
would be.
scared of
It'd
me.
be like that one time I
Look at me,
turned
I'm a
rubber
fucking
gloves
walking
into grape
nightmare.
soda.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised more kids aren't scared of me. I'm a walking nightmare.
I need
Well,
you to
kids are either terrified of
explain
you.
that
I imagine
in-
kids are either terrified of you or
in
absolutely fascinated by you.
detail.
You should have seen.
I got
In
really
detail.
bored. I got
Did they
really
laugh?
bored, and I found out that the chemical
Really?
composition
They
of
like
one of
the
the
glow in my
binding
mouth. They
agents
weren't
in the late
Do you mind if I step
Yeah.
behind you? I
is
don't
very,
wanna be
very
anywhere
similar
near
to
Oh,
the
a goblin.
poisoning that they
Like
use in a
the-
grape
Yeah,
soda.
I'm here. So through a
Yeah.
series of different reactions, you can just turn it into
Hi,
that
Fred.
chemical,
We're just
and
gonna
then it's
stand
grape soda.
behind you. Sorry.
I'm sitting behind onto you.
Hello.
So you
You made
found
yourself-
The more
out
you know.
that one of the binding
Witch.
agents in late.
Witch. Ooh, you don't see many witches. I mean, you got Mr.
I don't know if I want grape
How many
soda anymore. I don't. Something about that.
You don't just see what I said in the
See,
second
and
half?
this is why I
What?
only drink Mountain Dew.
You see,
I said you
this
don't
is
see
how
many witches
transmutation
aside
works.
from stone.
Everybody goes, oh, alchemists
Yeah,
are so
I-
confusing. They can just turn something into something else. It's just chemistry.
Marge.
I forget.
See, if I wanted something that I knew was written with
Yeah,
chemicals,
obviously don't
It's
see
just
many
I've-
chemistry.
I forget what it is.
So-
I guess I see
exactly, but
decent
it's
chunks. Like, actually rather commonly speak to witches.
Trying to follow what Higgs is
I speak to
teaching me about, like,
Dylan more
do
often
some
than not, and I
side
speak to
quests.
Marge quite a
On
lot.
the upside, I've
I
actually
don't see
been
that,
like
man.
talking to a
Alright.
lot of people,
You
and
happy?
meeting a lot of people. They were just been like
Right.
really fun, and some of like the questions.
No
were, like, goofy.
witches?
Like once again, like there was the one where I had to climb up into the dude's attic and then tell
Yeah.
him jokes that he would then tell his friends when they all came over for a party.
So, yeah.
That was a weird
Hey.
one.
Hello.
But like stuff like that, right?
I'm,
The
um-
downside
I was gonna
is
assume you're some
now my
kind of spellcaster
backpack's
'cause
full
you
of
have
just
outfit.
random junk that I
I'm a
don't know what
baker.
to do with.
Yeah.
You sell
Do
it.
you have any glass bottles?
Yeah, I
Sorry,
Amongst other things.
That's a good profession to have.
I always shouldn't have said that.
I'll buy one.
I'm a baker.
Yeah.
Soaked in blood.
also have,
I'm a
like,
baker. This
I'm
is
not
small
soaked in blood.
Jam.
Healing pot.
I know you're
and
not,
two
but,
mana
like,
pots, but I don't.
This is
I only
jam,
do
I
the
swear.
magic stuff
Are you
just
sure,
yet,
dude?
so
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
actually
really have a
jam.
use for those two.
Oh,
Fuck off.
You're gonna be covered in jam one of these days. and you won't be able to.
You know, I'd rather not be poked fun at for the fact that I sometimes end up covered in blood, because when I do, it's rather uncomfortable for me, by the way.
Right, I think it's Jesus.
No, I mean
It
like
might just be someone else. I don't
on
really
your
know.
hands from fucking baking.
That looks more like
Kinda looks
Jimmy
like a
than
holy
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fucking cooks always cut themselves, and people are like, is that jam or blood?
Dare question the word of the mighty Jimmy.
Here you go.
My fucking head rings.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
Fellow alchemist. What do you want for these, by the way?
I don't really need anything crazy. Hey,
Yeah.
It's me, progress.
Not. What spells do you cast?
By the way, I'm just gonna toss this out there for.
I do healing and barriers.
Um,
This is technically a barrier.
I currently have.
I see, and you're using it as a chair.
I don't want to say a bounty, but I'm up in Victorsil, small town that Taylor and I run up north. Because it's winter, there has been a recent increase in frost troll sightings. And they kind of attack a lot of the caravans and people going out hunting for mud crabs. If any of you go out there and go, help regulate the frost troll population for me and bring back parts and proof that you got rid of them, I will pay you.
Do you have a quest board? I'm sure the rest of my party would like to hear about that as well.
Yeah, Victor
That is on this plane, right?
How do you spell that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
How do I get there?
Okay, so
And how do you get there?
You can either technically go through the waystone here, or I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure if you go to any of just the general waystones and you type in Victor's,
You had a funny reaction when I was like,
it'll take you there because we have a waystone. Well, it's the more technological ones.
I was gonna say you could just type on your.
I react
wavestones, 'cause,
oddly
like,
to
honestly,
certain
I have to
things,
think
so,
about the
yeah.
places I go to.
So
I
these
mean,
ones you
you
have
and
to
me
think,
both.
but I know there's more
Then again,
technologically
you've always lived here. This is all new experience for
transports
me.
like
Yeah, it's a bit jumpy
waystones,
sometimes.
teleporters. They're all the same. Some of them are just mechanical, others are magical. Anyway,
I don't know. Let's see.
Time to spell that place wrong and end up in the Middle East.
no, it's Vicdrasill. Victorsil.
I'm forgetting that in 5 minutes.
Dylan?
I'm not gonna remember how to spell it, but I'm gonna try.
Something tells me I am
I don't know,
not
random
kitted
fucking
enough for
part of
that.
Russia,
But I mean, I guess I could support a party if some people went out there.
Whatever that is.
You don't do it alone.
Really tasty.
It's up north. It's really cold there.
Like, this is my go-to weapon.
It is snowing
A
up
chakram.
there currently, so.
I just realized I need
It's into two, but yes.
improve upon the healing rounds.
I don't do well
that I
in
made.
the cults. I think I'll stay.
Healing
Wait,
rounds.
I'm putting the
That's
offer
healing
out there
rounds.
for if anyone,
Healing magic and
I'm putting the
bullets.
offer out there if anyone wants to go
What?
do that.
I mean, I could always.
Yes.
I'm looking for a party. Would you like to join?
You want to go hunt frost
In
trolls?
the tropics or like the Bahamas or like
I'm not kitted enough for that yet.
Neither am I. Do you want to go make a fucking mistake together?
You have high frequency blade.
You have a thermal blade!
Yeah, but I can't use that for this. I mean, I could, but it takes away from the entire journey.
I made a version of it a while back.
So you think
that was
me bringing a high frequency sword would not take away from the journey too?
Yeah, you're like the hard carry.
It was a theory craft, and I only had so many of them.
You're right.
Are you intentionally gimping yourself so you can just like point at me and go, I'm better, I did the exact same adventure but without my proper equipment?
No, that was never the point of this.
I don't see why can't you bring your thermal blade?
I mean,
Because I didn't want to.
I made a round for a.
Well, fine. Sorry for inviting you. My bad.
No,
I guess
I'll
go away.
come.
No. You want to throw a whole fit about it? It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll
he's
just
doing
go figure out
he's
the
doing
answer.
the dad thing now.
Well, you were the one doing it first.
How good is the
Wait,
Pieces of the artificing.
Considering that Dylan and Fable are very big, there they fucking are. We're pretty good about rewarding you. Probably pretty solid.
How's the pay for the troll hunting?
The water guns?
Troll hunting.
Yeah, frost trolls are harassing the town. Fable and Dylan helps with.
I didn't even know we had a problem.
So up in Victorsil, not here, up in Victorsil, the little town that Fable and I have.
We could start an adventuring party.
Yeah, that's
Recent increase of
Do trolls taste good?
I
Depends how you
I
do it.
kind of already have one to
Depends how you
agree.
do it.
Depends what.
It's a little bit clockwork in design.
They taste
I'll
alright.
have to show you.
Why you keep buzzkilling this for me right now? Okay, fine.
Fine.
Well,
All right,
you're-
fine. Let's
you
go.
already got
All
a
right,
party.
Helmet.
You
We're
already
going
got
on
a
an
party.
adventure. I'm your rogue. I'm your assassin. I'm your sneaky fella.
She will hand you a
Sorry, I've got to
Would you like
fulfill
to
the
join us as well?
fill the thing properly.
Put your hood up. Put your hood up. Put your hood up.
There you go, put the hood up.
Materials back.
Someone has to fix you up, right? And that's
Hold up for some reason.
Cupcake, you want to join too?
Recent-ish time change
Yeah,
people.
sure.
Sleep schedules out of whack because there's been a massive.
Oh my god, we actually do a fucking party.
Fine.
Alright, Dylan.
I'll join.
We'll take the
But only if. Fine, I'll join, but only if I get paid at the end.
I'm trying to.
Oh, you didn't really take it back.
We're in the corner, dark and shadowy over there.
Okay. Patient.
There you go. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Perfect.
Okay, so it's an ongoing hunt. It's like duck season and things like that. So anytime
good.
between like now and once spring rolls around, you guys are more than welcome to go up to Victorville at any point in time and
Show me
go
an
hunt
image
for
I
them.
might remember.
Okay,
It will
sounds
be
good.
good practice for something I need to do in the future, which involves hunting something a lot more larger and wintry based instead.
I have a way of contacting
The-
you, but not a way of contacting you. Do you happen to have like a phone or?
Probably using sending stones, right?
That's mine. You got touching it.
Unfortunately, the plants in the greenhouse are still growing, so majority of them. So we're still.
Listen, I got here. I moved to Kelfall. I'm not super exposed yet. Okay?
All right. What's a sending stone? I'm guessing it's like a magic phone.
It's a stone
Oh,
with the
wait.
spell sending like engraved
Okay,
into
never
it.
mind.
Normally
No.
it only
I
works one
get
per
it.
day.
I get it. We had the little
Yeah, we
crow.
use them at the Red Wild.
crows,
It's
crow
what we
things.
use instead of like radios and stuff. Magic radios.
There's a couple of plants I've been taking a look
I
at that we
don't
could probably
I don't
get,
I don't
but
have
again,
one. Oh.
A lot of the
No, I'm
No,
just
no,
saying,
I
I
get
I
it.
would go for.
Oh, okay, cool. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
you can
So,
buy them. They're pretty commonplace. I'm gonna be real.
okay, cool. I'll look into getting one, but for now, I'll contact you, and then you can message them.
I can do. Yeah.
It's weird because one.
All right, cool. We got a fucking party.
City or a country called Astra.
That's
So
nice.
information ahead of time for when you guys decide to go looking for them. The best place to
I
probably
didn't-
look for them might be the caves that are around
That's one of
Victorville.
the things I didn't have on my.
Biggest
No, I'm just saying, you can
warning:
get them commonplace. I'm just saying.
the frost trolls that are around Victorville can be
Oh.
anywhere from 8
So
to
there,
12 feet tall.
either there were birds, they're like crows, and they would scream at you, right? And whenever
Right.
they
Yeah, they're big.
scream,
They're
it'd be like
big.
the person talking through it. So there'd be like a two crow system. Yeah.
no.
Or we
Actually, the
or we
more I
had
think
these
about
demon
it,
scroll
8 to
things
12
that
foot
flung
tall
around
isn't
on
that
little
bad.
wings, and
I'm
the
almost
scroll would
8
open
foot
up,
tall.
and you could write in the scroll and then send a message to someone else.
Yeah, you
Oh
are.
yeah, that is
lanky
fucking
bastard.
true.
There's little runes on a rock.
Hey,
So-
Dylan,
They
it's
also
a
they also
quiet day. I
usually
think I'll
range
take
for
off.
about 400 pounds to 900 pounds. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we got one.
It's genuinely hard to sometimes. It's just when I'm.
I've got a lot of random
All right.
magic
Yeah,
stuff.
they're like 400, 900 pounds.
Do we need to
If
bring
I,
the pelts and stuff back to the town, or you and Favors?
I'll be
I got too much.
the house that we live in has a little almost like a common area that people are able to go to. It's usually where me and him are during the day because people need us a lot. So as long as you bring it to us there, or any of the stalls that are willing to buy it from you.
I mean,
It's very
I
easy.
don't know you track down a troll. I've done it before. I've hunted trolls before.
So, your bag.
The biggest things that probably will get you the most money is their pelts, the fat, and their claws.
Yeah.
And their meat, obviously, for food.
That
and
meat is
whatnot.
really good.
Don't
Like,
trolls
nice
like
food.
don't trolls like regenerate and like their meat is like really
They do?
really valuable because of that?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, it depends.
Depends on the troll.
Usually, yeah.
I think it depends on
Isn't
the
that
age
if
of
you
the
keep
troll.
it alive? right?
Become stone too.
not those kinds of trolls. Different trolls.
Yeah, but I'd imagine still it would make the meat really valuable.
Yeah, no, the regeneration factor of most
The
trolls
fat's very valuable on trolls.
Exactly. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's really good for
We got told
alchemic
that.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
Cool.
the most valuable things. If anything, you guys could try lugging the entire corpse with you, but
I can do that, depending on the size of it.
Yeah.
I feel like the larger
find
ones.
any
more than willing to
bears,
combine kill
if you
trolls,
find
I
any
need the levels.
bears, please leave the bears alone. They will
levels?
leave you alone if you.
Are
leave
you
them
one of
alone.
those status magic people?
They're one of the status managers.
Yes and no.
Parties.
It's complicated.
What does that mean?
Just say you're a party member.
I can use a
Just say
I can use a system when I'm in party members, but not really use it when I'm out of their parties.
So once you form a party, you can use your system.
Are we all gonna like go?
In my case, or just like in general with it.
If we are fighting, what would you say your role in the party would be?
I tend to usually be an artificer or DPS, a spellblade.
Artificer.
Magic engineer.
Crafting. Oh, you're a crafter. Oh, okay.
How's crafting
Let's see,
useful in
1,
combat?
2, 3, 4.
I build enchanted equipment and magitech
I wonder what
to aid me in combat.
Oh, they're like also cast spells.
I wonder what my role is.
Extremely useful.
I wonder.
Yeah, I know. I understand
Shin
bringing
Megami
engineers to
Tensei,
combat.
you can get these certain games. Sorry about it. Okay, cool. Welcome to the party.
Were you about to nerd out about a video game?
Game Helmet. Look, everyone keeps using video game phrases to me, alright? Hicks said go get some side quests rather than just go get some jobs. So,
I mean, it's the easiest way to explain things to people, at least modern people.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what adventure is.
Is he?
You do your daily.
But yeah, I'm able to
your
enchant
dailies,
and craft various
Maybe do my
different magical equipment or
What? Eat and sleep?
ammunitions or weaponry or armor.
Oh yeah.
All stupid video times.
I once theory crafted the potentiality of
Drink
making a
water?
shotgun shell that casts 20 individual casts of fireball.
What?
That sounds terrifying.
Weekly reset. Right?
By the way,
Weekly reset.
when you guys go for the frost troll, you might also run across some mud crabs and skeevers. They're pretty easy to deal with.
Redo all the dailies.
Oh, what? Sure. This will be good. This will finally get me the money I need to get rid of the old wooden blades. Get me something maybe like iron or steel.
Get your actual blade.
I think someone's trying to say something behind you, Helmet.
Sorry, dude. It's so hard to hear you.
No worries.
What's up?
An artificer is the bridge between magic and tech, basically. They're able to use them hand in hand. Instead of
So they're the ones that make Magitech.
Backpack?
Yeah.
in a sense, yes.
We're one of the types,
Got it.
or
Okay.
one of these specializations that can.
Probably.
I think it's Speed Racer.
No. It's... Knowing helmet is definitely Kamen Rider
Someone
magic.
such as an artificer is able to create tech or use
Your backpack.
magic, or they're able to bridge the gap between the two
What about-
and make them coincide.
Is that what I think it is?
I said Speed Racer.
Oh, it's Kamen Rider actually. Good guess.
I've not watched Kamen Rider.
You people and your
Don't say that too
comments
loud.
and the
Mori will
riders.
show up.
To be fair, this was actually
not
my
watched
daughter's decision. I wanted to get like a tactical one and stuff like that to put a bunch of things in, but then she was just like, no, Dad needs his superhero backpack. I was like, okay, honey, we'll get it. So, to be fair though, it's a good backpack. Has a lot of good room in it.
This works more as a regular backpack rather than one that you might need for combat.
For future reference, if you want, we can make bags into bags of holding here.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so nice.
These are things to look forward to.
Yes.
I don't think he has much money right
Bags of
now.
holding have become an item that's typically
that's why I say in
back
the
day,
future.
used to be much rarer, and now it's more of a
it's got
common item a lot of artificers and crafters can make.
I could scratch him.
Bags
Or
of
it's one of the
holding?
earlier
Okay.
ones that we learned.
Yeah.
Bags
I
of
can
holding,
make
yes.
bags of holding. I
Yes,
made
I
your
know.
bag of holding.
Koda's is a backpack.
Bag of hold. Backpack.
Yeah, backpack
It's
of
a
holding.
backpack of holding.
Yeah.
How
I used to have
expensive
a
is it?
satchel.
It's so helpful. It's so helpful.
I kind of don't like. I like
You got-
having
well,
knowing and
that is
seeing where all my
fourth-dimensional
equipment is.
microwave.
I get most
You're
of my
gonna have to speak up
I
or come
used
closer.
to, but when you carry around 5 people's worth of things because you're the only one who carries a backpack, it gets really exhausting really quick.
Fair enough, but then again, my entire point is to travel light.
I have an entire camp sufficient for 5 people in here.
That's impressive. I couldn't carry all
How
that.
expensive
I'm
is
not supposed to carry all that.
So it depends.
It used to be a rather large pack, but it's
I need to
much
start remembering
lighter
to write
now.
these things
Yeah.
down.
I mean,
Coda.
if we're
I wonder
talking
if we
about
can turn
carrying
the
equipment,
pouches into
you're
smaller
genuinely
bags of
seeing.
holding.
And they already are, I think.
Yeah.
Correct
Oh,
me
okay.
if I'm wrong. Your bag of hold or backpack of holding enchantment, was that 50 gold?
It was. I thought it was 200 gold.
Was it 200 gold?
I don't remember.
It was.
I didn't
It's a
write it
rather large
down.
backpack, to be fair.
I have 4. Got it. Understood. I'll look up to it.
Okay. Let me look at.
I need to write these things down, and yet I forget to. And then
I'm
people
slowly
ask
being
for
in
the
the
same
middle of
thing,
this
and I'm like, fuck, how much was it?
This is why the Misty Shores had a ledger.
I have an entire multi-page document that I made.
You just forgot to use it. So what I'm hearing is